Hey up guys, I've been quietly kind of going about my way. Yeah, I've been around. Obviously got over COVID 4 times. So I've been training. We've got a big race coming up. I've done some pretty stupid races in the past with very little training. This one takes a biscuit. Sorry about this wind. I've not been posting many videos. A couple of different reasons. One is I was like getting to the point where I was like, is anybody even that bothered about what I do? Probably the 5th time recently where I brought my camera on a run and I've just not taken any footage. I don't know what it is that's stopping me. I don't know, I just kind of think to myself, like, is anyone really that interested in what I've got to say and the runs that I do? I don't know if they are, and it kind of stops me from recording stuff. So anyway, what have I done? Just come up to just past 18 miles. So a good distance for this little training run. There's only so many times you can say, oh, here we go, another big race, I'm not trained enough. So I thought it was time I kind of knuckled down and kind of got on with it and just left the videos for a while. The other thing is that I really did need to knuckle down and concentrate. I'm now just short of 2 weeks out from my next big race. It's called the Brutal 300, and as the name suggests, it's 300 miles with a cut of 110 hours, which is, as we all know, is ample time to get it done, but the task of covering 300 miles is no mean feat. You know, it's going to take something, whether it's special, stupid, an equal mix of special and stupid, I don't really know, but I've put myself in a decent shape. I've dropped a bit of weight, I've been working really hard. I'm definitely fitter now than when I did my 100 miler in 24 hours. I think I've done just as much as I can right now, and the rest boils down to just working hard on the day and making smart decisions. We all know that ultra marathons are a series of smart decisions, a series of problems that need to be solved, whether it's cramp, whether it's muscle ache, whether it's blisters, hydration, nutrition, whatever it is. It boils down to sorting all that stuff out on the day. To make things even worse, the route where the name Brutal comes from, it's not so much steep terrain or a tough environment. It's 1.2 mile laps around the same park. That's a 250 laps. So boredom is going to play a real part of it, and I'm just getting fed up at the same route, seeing the same things, and just plodding on for what potentially is going to be 5 days. So yeah, it's going to be a tough challenge. Now, of course, although I've not been doing videos recently, my plan was always to kind of take you lot along. This is also part of what I'm calling the Resilience series, because I'm sure, like you, because of COVID, a lot of races have just sort of ended up arriving all at the same time, because some were postponed, some were deferred. So now pretty much every 8 weeks I've got a pretty tough challenge. So I'm starting off with the Brutal 300. 8 weeks later, more or less, I've got the UK version, if you like, of the Barkley Marathon, which is supposed to be 134 miles in 24 hours. I think the idea is people don't finish it, but you know, it'd be interesting to see where I get on that. After that, I'm looking at the Desert Ultra in Namibia, in the Namib Desert, so temperatures up to 50 degrees, 5 marathons, 5 days there. Then rolling into 2023, I've got the Spine Challenger, which I want to have a crack at, and then in March, the 200 mile race underground in the Tunnel Ultra. So if you've not seen that, go and Google it, you'll kind of see what it is, but it's basically 200 miles in the dark, in a tunnel that is a mile long. And all these, for different reasons, are going to require a fair bit of resilience, and hence the Resilience series. I want to do a little film of each one, see what it's like, and like I always say, it might not be great, it might not be pretty, but at least you get to have a laugh at me doing some tough stuff. And then my final thing on this, I just want to have a little bit of a rant and just vent a little bit. In the last 7 days, I've had 3 people tell me pretty much what I can and can't do. You know, I've talked about challenges and stuff like that, and they've said like, well, yeah, you'll never do that, you know, you're too fat, you're not fit enough, you haven't got a big enough appetite for risk, you're too old, whatever it is, you know. And it really gets me. It really hurts, because a lot of them people, it's more about them than me. You know, I was getting some of this advice from people that really haven't got an appetite for risk. You know, I've literally done nothing. And it kind of, what it does, it just reminds me that I never ever want to give my results, like my my successes, I don't want to hand that over to anybody else. I don't want to give someone else the steering wheel to my success, to my destiny. And encourage you to do the same. But every time somebody says, oh, you'll never do that, you can't do this, or whatever, go and find a way to prove them wrong. And that's exactly what I'm doing with some of these challenges. So that's that. Don't you dare tell me what I can and can't do, because you've got no idea. I don't even know what I'm capable of. Hence this big journey with these ultra marathons. So hopefully that's inspired you. I've got a couple of big runs to go at the weekend, and then I'm really into my taper. I'll just sort of tick over and start getting things like kit and equipment and all that lined up. If you're interested in what I'm doing, what my strategy is, then let me know and I'll do a video. If not, I'm happy just do the video of the event itself. So that's that. In the meantime, keep cracking on, and I'll see you probably on the start line of the Brutal 300. Take care.